My channel. You know, one of my viewers asked me the other day a really important question. What is it that decides where I want to live in the Philippines? What makes it that I want to go to a certain area, city, wherever it may be? And I want to emphasize this on a little bit today because I think it was a great question. So for me personally, I like my daily adventures. I like to get on my bike. I like to explore. And as you can see behind me, I've got a fantastic view. In fact, if you can, I don't know if you can catch that boat over there. It's heading over to Batangas. This island's a very big island. There's many beautiful spots. However, I'm a little bit limited how I can go for daily adventures and different spots. Like, for example, I'm moving back to Negros Island, and it has many waterfalls, many hot springs, many mountain views, many different roads, many different paths to go through. So for me personally, that is one of the things I look for. Because I think what's really important as well is when you are here, you find some kind of hobby. You find something that you actually do like to do. Either you're going to write more and whatever you're going to do, arts or whatever it may be. I personally like a lot of those things as well, but one of my main passions is just going and exploring. And you want to pick something up that you enjoy. I think a lot of foreigners, they make the mistake of coming here and getting overwhelmed and then running into a boredom syndrome and end up going to the bars all the time. So, you want to find your passion. But, that question was a really good question. And I think another thing you want to base it on as well, if you need Medicare, stuff like that, I'll be making a separate video on that. If you have concerns or questions on that, please leave that in the comments. I can answer them as well. But I will be doing that. And there's a few concerns on that. But my thinking is if you can kind of find that balance, I personally, again, I don't really want to live in the city. I enjoy going to them, like BGC, for example, is great. It's clean. It's very modern. I haven't explored Cebu yet, so I'll be doing that and sharing my adventures on there. But when I go to these cities, I like to only spend a few days, maybe up to a week, see some of the sights around the area. And then I do like the province life. But even the province life, I'm not talking so far out. Like, I like that that real peacefulness and all that kind of stuff. But I would like to be not so far from getting certain supplies or certain ingredients that I like to do. I do a lot of my own cooking. So these are all things for me personally. So I kind of judge, like, for example, Dumaguete is a great city. It doesn't mean I have to live right in Dumaguete. I could live a good hour or two away from there. And then when I need certain things, it's easy enough to go, So like I said, this is a good question, and it really depends on what your lifestyle is and how you want to format it. Keep in mind, if you're, retiring out here, you're going to have time on your hands. And one of the things you really want to focus on is, what do you want to do? What is going to be filling up your void? And I think a lot of people make mistakes on what they choose to fill that void. So pick your passion and pick what you want to do, and you're definitely going to have the time and the money, because it's going to be a lot lower cost living here. The foods, I believe, in a way, are a lot healthier. I've noticed, because there's a lot less preservatives in them. So that makes a big difference as well. So little things like that, where you want to go, like shopping, even the small barangays, is always going to carry your basic needs. You're going to have your chicken, your pork, your certain types of vegetables and stuff like that. But again, if you get closer to where the touristy area is, where the bigger cities is, you do have a lot more selection. So these are all things that kind of make my balance on how I choose. And like I said, I've been here for 2 years. I am moving near the end of the month here, simply because my passion is going and exploring beautiful views like this. And as I'm doing them, I like, even along the way of doing the adventures, I like to have views like this. So that's important for me personally. But please leave in the comments what's important for you. Maybe I can help out and give you a guideline and see what direction you can go. I've been coming back and forth here to the Philippines now for almost 7 years. And this is what I do. I enjoy exploring the area. There's a lot of places I haven't gone. But when I normally go, I spend time. I'm a very slow traveler. I like to just really soak in the local culture and the areas. So like I said, there's many more places I need to go and still explore. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. By all means, leave a comment, please, and maybe I can help you out with what you're particularly looking for. I posted some other videos about some of the cost of rent. I'll be doing more in the future of that, and I'll be doing some budget stuff as well. And like I said, I'll do a separate video on actual healthcare, because I think that's quite important as well. All right, guys, take care, and thanks again.